Hello everybody, this is Chibi, and this is going to be a Winter 2014 anime review on Buddy Complex. My first episode impressions of what I felt about this episode, and getting on to what I truly felt in this entire episode as a whole, what it tried to bring to the table. Anyways, let's begin, shall we? So we got a wide variety of voice actors that are really well known into the anime industry, and I like that. So we got some well-known voice actors for a lot of different characters, especially for Hina, one of the girls that literally died at the end of this episode. I was actually really shocked about those deaths at the end of this episode. But judging how this freaking anime is already playing around with, I guess, sci-fi, time paradoxes, and just time warping and all that, I'm going to take a quick guess and say the characters that died at the end of this episode will probably be back in this other alternate timeline that our main character Aoba has actually appeared in. Now, I do like the animation. The animation is average, is nothing compared to some animation I've seen in 2013. So right now I want to say so far the animation is fine. It's not bad animation, it's not freaking high quality animation that makes you just water in your mouth. But I can deal with the animation. Now, the music actually makes this freaking series, or this first episode impression, really shine. It really did complement the scenes, especially with that ending theme right towards the end of the episode, when you see our main character go into this alternate timeline. He's in a freaking mech, and it looks like it's activating, and all that. So I really like that. The music was really intense, and it brought that just feels of, I guess, just action into it. I really like that, and it felt like it had a electronic type music feel to it. So the music is really good. I like the music. I'm a big sucker for the music. The opening song, okay, the opening song, I'm not going to say the opening song was bad, but it felt like a generic opening song to me as an anime watcher, so because I've seen a lot of openings kind of like that. It didn't really draw me into the opening a lot, so I know after a couple episodes of watching, I'll probably start skipping the opening, because it just didn't catch my opinion of certain openings that we're doing. So the opening is okay, but the ending song, holy crap, that ending song at the end, they did a good job with that ending song. I do like the music in the ending song. They did a good job with that one. And the animation graphics felt like the animation in the ending song was a lot better than the entire freaking episode in a whole. Besides certain scenes, especially with that like freaking time loop, like time space, like vortex popping up in the sky. Now that was some pretty nice work. They did a little bit of CGI in that, which is fine. So let's get off the animation. Let's actually discuss the plot. Okay, so far, since it's the first episode, we can already guess that most likely first episodes of anime usually just introduce the characters and tell us what the characters are kind of like. So first, straight off, it kind of leads into more talking about the characters. Our main character, Aoba, seems to be like a really nice good main character. He doesn't seem to have any bad qualities, but at the same time, he seems to be like, I guess you're kind of generic type character, but the way they were hinting at supposedly he was telling Hina that someone's going to come from the future to attack him, I'm guessing there's been multiple time loops and multiple time paradoxes that have been going on for a while, and so his character actually might be smarter and more brilliant than we actually is being led on in the series. I mean, maybe he's actually, since it looks like he's came from the actual future, he might have made the mechs and be like the entire person that's made that type of technology, which would be pretty freaking cool, but that is a very far-fetched theory. I think it's pretty obvious, and I think it's actually not far to look past. I think there is time paradoxes going on in the series. I mean, it's really freaking obvious. When you're dealing with, you know, time manipulation, go back in time, going in the future, you're dealing with stuff like that. So I can see this series going into a type of course like that. Now, who's the main enemy? That is the major question of a series when you get into a series like a mech type anime. First things that comes to mind is usually probably either mechs versus mechs, or you have extraterrestrial type aliens coming from the sky, or something being mutated like Godzilla trying to kill everybody. So, right there, right now at the episode, you're trying to conclude who is the enemy. We have this random dude pop up from the future and start attacking our main character and wanting to kill him for some certain reason. We don't understand exactly why he wants to kill him. My first obvious guess, my first bell ring in my head when I think of something like this, is most likely the character that is attacking our main character most likely is not necessarily evil. He actually is trying to stop our main character, Aoba, to actually probably creating the mechs or some extreme crazy technology in the future. And that's why he's killing him at his childhood. So right there, that's pretty cool, and I can see why that entire aspect would go on. So really, the enemy's not really actually visible at the moment. We really don't know who the enemy is. But we did see a fight scene at the end that looked really freaking cool. I like all the fighting scenes they did in that, especially with the music. So far, first impressions of Buddy Complex, I do enjoy the episode. Not a big fan of mech type anime, but I will continue to watch a couple episodes in to see if I really find a good conclusive plot that makes me just really interested and drags me in. But I will say this, if you're a big fan of, I guess, Gundam or any type of mech anime or Suze no Gargantia, which I was a big fan of that series, you will definitely see visuals that look like that, and you'll have a lot of entertainment value out of this. There's not a lot of fan service in this series to really kill the series, so that is one good thing right there. And they seem to have likable characters and interesting voice actors with good music, so I guess this is a good anime to watch this season. Everybody, that's going to be the end of my anime review on Buddy Complex Episode 1. Tell me what you think about this anime. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? And if you haven't seen this episode yet, go watch it and tell me what you think. Hopefully you didn't watch this review before you've seen the episode, because hopefully I didn't spoil a crazy ton of information on you. Everybody, you have a happy New Year's, happy year. You all be safe, and Chibi out.